Let's start by saying we have a vested interest in this story. Listening to police scanners is how journalists first learn about crime and catastrophes that threaten the public. There has been a quiet back and forth between members of the Chicago media and the city for months, as we argue that we are the eyes and ears of the public, and by locking us out of real-time access to police activity, the city is also blocking you from knowing what's happening in Chicago.
Citywide. Attempting carjacking of a pedestrian of the street, chains gunfire with the police.
Which initially came up as a drag race and now it's shots fired.
It's the soundtrack to a seedier side of our city.
We're getting multiple tickets now. There's 4 to 5 people shot laying on the ground. They heard about 50 to 60 shots.
The storyline of crime.
That robbery just occurred with a child, 5700 Adams.
Is there a baby in the car?
Cops and criminals engaged in the dance of law and order. Chronicled and broadcast as it happens on police radios.
Police scanner transmissions have been available for decades.
Now you're approaching the Ryan. Yes, he's going the wrong way on the expressway.
From covering crime to reporting on threats to the public as they unfold.
We got this guy running. What, anybody got a description?
Well, he's got no shirt on.
The police scanner is the link that allows those beyond law enforcement to know what's happening. Chicago police are now joining at least half a dozen other departments in encrypting their radio frequencies so those without their specialized equipment can't listen. Media law attorney Stephen Mandel is making the case for Chicago news organizations.
Once you encrypt those transmissions, that shuts off that level of information, which affects both public safety and our ability to monitor how our government works.
In this letter sent to the media's attorney, Chicago Police and the Office of Emergency Management and Communication argue real-time access to police radio creates vulnerabilities that present a serious threat to law enforcement and the public, and that can be exploited by domestic and foreign actors, risks that the city cannot ignore.
All right, we're getting another 10-1 at Kinsey and Dearborn.
As we reported during the street protests and looting in 2020, there are rare cases when people have briefly commandeered police radio signals. But here's how Mayor Lori Lightfoot portrayed the threat back then.
I think that there were some inappropriate people that were sporadically on the lines, but it didn't hinder any communications with the officers that were in the field and the different deployments.
21 citywide, criminal trespass, progress.
Now the city only wants the public and the media to have access to police radio traffic via a website on a 30-minute delay.
We've been able to provide transparency with a 30-minute delay that's available free of charge on the internet for anyone who wants to listen.
The city declined to talk to us, but in this meeting, public safety officials revealed they'll also be able to remove information from police radio traffic before it's made available to the public.
So a lot of that can be removed by the dispatcher.
I think it's important that our residents be able to know what's going on in real time.
Chicago Alderman Chris Talaferro chairs the Public Safety Committee. He's for encryption so people can't broadcast on police frequencies, but against delays and editing broadcasts.
Information is probably one of the most important things that we can get, especially when it comes to crime.
Specialized drug and gang units already use encrypted frequencies, and over the years, even Chicago patrol officers have proven adept at keeping sensitive information off the airwaves.
Person slumped over the wheel, 34th place in Aberdeen and 34th place. Caller said there's a person asleep at the stop sign in a black Chevy Tahoe.
Remember when Chicago's police superintendent was found slumped over the wheel of his city car after a night of drinking? Listen as responding officers are told to meet their boss off the radio.
13, Robert, where are you close to? So I can put you down for me with 10, Robert.
see one in Halsted. We can meet him wherever he is. He's at.
It's not just the media who use scanners to know what's happening.
I see emergency vehicles shooting down my street. I pick up the scanner. I might as well put it back down.
Because it's of no use
It's
to
of no
you.
use to me.
Pastor Donovan Price has been counseling crime victims and their families,
Down and around, Heavenly Father.
diffusing tensions at scenes as a de facto first responder.
I count on the fact that I'm able to get there immediately, almost before that mother comes running down the street because she heard something happen to her child.
Person shot, 3630 north on Elston. A female was shot in the head. Fires en route.
Now, those calls, along with the public's right to know what's happening in their city, are being suppressed.
We got a squad car that just got into an accident. Both of us
Running southbound in an alley.
and there are cameras and surveillance videos out there too.
More than half of the city's police radio frequencies, mainly the ones that cover higher crime neighborhoods on the south and west sides, are now encrypted. All police radio traffic is scheduled to go off the public airwaves by the end of the year. The city has denied a request to allow media outlets means to monitor police radios in real time. We continue to appeal and have posted a letter news organizations are sharing with the public about this issue at WGNTV.com. I'm Ben Bradley, WGN Investigates.